Hello everyone, I'm Gefepido, and it's time for Defenders of Earth Part 4. So, we've got most of the important upgrades at this point. Would have been nice to roll supporter on something slower, but you know, I'll take what I can get. It's not exactly bad, especially since I've had a few odd situations where I ended up getting my units stuck on one side of the board and couldn't react properly to things. And, well, we've got Watchtower. The diggers, and to an extent the stink bugs, are the biggest issues here, I think. Well, honestly, normal stink bugs could be worse, but the boss has definitely been an issue in the past. I've been in situations where I just couldn't, line up a proper attack to do damage to him. But anyway, guided missile mission is a pretty good time to be getting the, kill 7 enemies. Alright, well, I dislike having acid, obviously, but, I think I'll manage. No. Okay, so maybe I can get... Or... Would I be better off moving up one? Well, whatever. If I can get the hornets to come at me, that'd be lovely. Huh, wait, really? Okay, that stink bug is a little inconvenient here. Because I could attack it, but it won't, Alright. Okay, so I need to kill at least one enemy for the objective. I could just put Anguirus here and let that do its work. Also, it's really weird this hornet took a shot at one when it could have come around the other way, but not important. The big thing that's important is getting these guys out of the way so the spitter can, have at this guy. And Rodon could do this, but can't quite finish the stink bug. So I'm thinking I'd want Mothra doing like this. Or, wait, I can do better than that. I could instead have Mothra go over here, toss a larva here to acid the stink bug, and then have Rodon kill both these clowns. That would get me more of what I want here. And then Mothra's here, so I could possibly have the Anguirus do something else. I guess Anguirus could, go over here and block the spawn, maybe, because there'll be... Well... What, 2 Vec left? Maybe I don't need to block it, but even so... Would hitting this guy be better than just letting him tag the hornet? Irritating. But anyway, no reason not to do this as far as the other stuff goes. Yeah, I really wish I could hit this guy from behind or something, but... And I shouldn't be spawn blocking, I suppose, when I'm, need to kill 7 enemies. Let's just let it happen. Their reach is long, but their aim is shit without outside assistance. Oh, there's the digger. Good thing he can hardly reach much. Come on, go to the missile area. Please do it. Well, that's, on one hand, kind of annoying. On the other hand, since he was kind enough to come at Anguirus, that's pretty much game, innit? Okay, now, as for these clowns, I could just have Mothra blow the spitter into here, and then, well, he'd kill the Hornet anyway, but Rodon could just get over here. Anyway, yeah. And the larva can just pick up their shield. Good, good. Nice of the missile area to be, you know, right there. Okay, so let's see. How much do I... Alright. Anguirus can obviously take the hit, but I don't know if it's worth doing. Larva can't quite get where I want. I could just have the larva go here, put some acid on the spitter, and take it on the chin, because who cares, but... Could also, let's see, have Mothra just blow this fly here, and then Rodon take them both out and land on the spawn. And then Anguirus could, block one of these spawns, I guess. Go, like, here. So the enemies are stuck, you know, in this general area next turn. Seems easy enough, I think. Huh. Does it take the shield first or the rocks first? Well, I guess we'll find out. Shield first, I guess. Now I know. And now that I've actively taken measures to keep the Vec in this area, they decided to shoot over there. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter, nothing matters. Anyway. And it has to be a mech for the missile zone, which is worth keeping in mind, I guess. Alright, so... Okay, I can have Mothra blow this guy over here and put him... I mean, it doesn't matter, they're not hitting anything that I care about at all. Oh, actually, Anguirus can kill this guy right now. But... so can Rodon, and it might be easier to have... yeah. Get the larva out of the way. Let this guy die. Oh, shit. That... well, I guess I can just... right. Oh, right, because he has boost. I had been thinking I needed to put it in the water to kill it. Which, again, was totally unnecessary. But why leave a Vec lying around when you don't have to? That's just uncivilized. And I'm better at cleaning up Vec than I am at cleaning my home. Ooh, streetwise. Well... not that it matters since I can't use pilots here, but, right, yeah, the larva thing is the only thing I can currently access. Still, though, I would like to get as many cores as possible. It's always possible I'll roll some kind of passive that is useful here. And some of them actually do have expensive core costs, so... let's see, if I can do like this, then maybe I'll lure some hornets over. Oh, that's a lot of Rex. This might get tricky, actually. Alright, that's one guy. If I move my guys, those don't... Oh, hey! That's actually pretty funny. Alright, Wow, okay, hypothetically... Let me take a look at this for a second. Hypothetically, if I just get everyone out the way and see what happens, this guy hits a city, so he must be stopped. But flag drags this guy, what order? Oh, wow. Flag drags him, so the Hornet counter-strikes. Har har. 3 shoots 5, 2 flails. Yeah, only one of them remembers the job. Now, I presume I should have the war rig get over here and hit this thing. Why not? This guy's the problem. Oh, wow. I might have a trouble here. Well... I suppose the simple solution here is have Mothra get here. So Anguirus could ram... Oh, wait, shit. Then these guys would both be hitting Anguirus, which I'd rather avoid. Especially since the fly would then drag Anguirus into its attack. Okay, that's a problem. How if... Okay, what I could do... I was thinking to have Mothra stand here to be a backstop for Anguirus' attack. But I could maybe... Well... Okay, wacky idea. I could have Mothra get here, block the spawn, throw a larva here, acid this guy, have Rodon fly here, giving the larva a shield, important, and then have Rodon do a flyover and land here. Safely out of the way of all these other assholes. And then, can Anguirus even do anything useful this turn? There's so many assholes doing stupid shit. I mean, he could attack this guy, but that's always bad, so... I might just need Anguirus to take a swing at nothing in particular for a shield. Or, perhaps even rather, have Anguirus go here and let Mothra stand somewhere else. I dislike putting so little effort into attacking enemies, but when they're all cross-firing each other... Shame I can't hit this guy too. But it's not working right. Maybe if I got clever with the war rig, I could do something, but... It's probably not worth fucking around. After all, I'll have an effective 4th unit if I, you know... just stick to the job on this. Anyway. What? Well, never expected to use escort in that particular manner, but I'm not gonna complain too much. Okay, one problem. Okay, 2 problems, which ain't bad for Forvec. Now, Rodon could wipe both these clowns here and now. And then Anguirus could kill this guy easily enough. And getting the rest out of the way could just... Then the war rig can get over here and... Well, it'd be standing on the Vex spawn, but would that really matter? It really wouldn't. I forget if it gains a third health from the second rig, but it'll probably be fine. Okay, it does. Great. And then, is there anything useful to have Mothra do here? With only one Vec, I guess I don't want to be... There's nowhere to push him that's worth pushing him, so I may as well, Alright, let's see what happens. Huh, that guy just does not care about buildings, huh? Not complaining, but it's just kind of funny. Anyway, I could actually just ram the fly onto his spawn and let it, except pulling... No, because it wouldn't pull the spitter until the spitter was done attacking. But of course I could also just acid the spitter and then kill it with Rodon. Then have Anguirus ram this loser or something, I don't care. Yeah, I might just get everyone out of the way of the fly and ignore it as much as I can. And just block spawns. Because really, who cares? Unless I want to try just ramming the fly over here so we can double whammy them. Like have Mothra go here and push it over here. Then have the rig slam it over here and Rodon can kill both. I think that would work. Let me see if I can make it work. Hang on. Let me make sure I've got this right. Shit, my exact order of planning isn't gonna work here. No, wait, this I can... Alright, if I do like this, I can make this work. I was sort of hoping to get the, oh shit, this, well, it's only gonna be hitting it's on Rax anyway, so there's no damage. It'll be fine. I was sort of hoping I could get a shield on the larva or something, but whatever. As long as the rig doesn't die, nothing matters. And, it's unlikely there will be any accidental deaths at this time. If I do this, then... Okay. This is going surprisingly well. The other shoe's got to drop soon, right? I guess I may as well get a second deploy larva. There may occasionally be times I can afford to use it, but... No. Train? Ooh. On one hand, this looks rough. On the other hand, what am I, a coward? I've got all the cores anyway. Yeah, I may as well try the train. Oh wait, Rodon can totally shield it, can't he? So, let's see if... Wait, can it... Okay, here or here would be perfectly fine places for an enterprising Hornet, don't you agree? Let's see what happens. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I see a shiny mountain. For once I'm paying attention. I don't know if it'll help, but I'm paying attention. Now, could have Rodon just do this, but... And then... what? I don't know if I can get the spitter after... I guess Anguirus could then kill the spitter, and... Mothra could, like, do a flyby to put the Hornet into it first. But I'd like to get this thing. I'm just not sure it's how practical it is. And, okay, I don't care too much if the fly hits Anguirus here, because, you know... What's the word? He'll have a shield. I think this works. Do I... Yeah, I need to get the rock, so let's just get the stupid rock. The only issue is that Mothra can't do much with the larva, or can't do much with that. Is there anything else I can do here that would be useful? I mean, doing like this doesn't actually... well, it'd get a Hornet out of the way, I guess. Then Anguirus could just hit the spitter from there. Though it might be just as effective to, you know, get over here and toss a larva somewhere in preparation for later turns. I don't know. Giving the enemies more targets rarely works. Is rarely a bad idea in my experience. Oh shit, what's the attack order? Okay, yeah. That I should have paid more attention to early. Let's refrain from further stupidity. And yeah, I hope I can get this so I don't get people yelling at me for being an idiot, but, you know. At least I noticed it. No one can say I wasn't paying attention. This time. What? Really? Really, guys? I mean, not complaining, but really? Okay, so if I just get out of the way, then yeah, spitter, or, pardon. 3 drags, yeah, he drags in there and then retaliates. And melee's 4. Oh, the larva could acid the fly, so I think the spitter's counterattack would then be kill. Now, okay. So if I wanted Anguirus to break this, could Mothra get both these guys? I forget. What's the move? Okay, yeah. Could push them both. That would allow Anguirus to smash this thing and Rodon to kill someone. Rodon could just kill this Hornet. Actually, I should have Rodon kill the Hornet if the larva's gonna do a thing here. Or I could have Mothra do her thing first, then Rodon could make a... No, wait, the larva's not going to end up next to the Hornet anyway. Yeah, I should perhaps have Rodon just do this. Then Mothra can push the Scion aside. Shame I can't have Rodon do something useful and, shield the train. I mean, I guess he could hit the fly, but the fly's gonna do an important job for me, so... This should be at least mildly comical. Huh. Oh, right, I forgot the fly was gonna regain 2 health as regards the acid. That's... Hang on, does this fly no longer have acid? I could have sworn... Am I misremembering what I did? Because I... Or does something about the corrosive scion just make the acid unhappen? Well, it doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. Anyway. So, this won't work how I hoped. Now, wackily enough, I could, yeah, I could have Mothra push the spitter over here and then have Rodon jump and kill it. That feels completely ridiculous, but I mean, it'll work. And then Anguirus can pick this up and then go ram this, I guess. Oh, shit! The problem is that if Mothra tries to push the spitter, she'll also she can't really do it without also pushing that. On the third hand, I could toss a larva into the spitter's path and just take the hit. Oh, or Anguirus could ram them and then get pushed aside by Mothra while Rodon picks up this... Shit! It's the last turn! This won't count, will it? Well. It's a little late for regrets, but I don't know. I'm not sure I had a great opportunity to pick it up anyway. So, let's just get this done. Huh. Does it not even give me the message on the last turn? I feel like I'm being taunted. Anyway, I suppose we're done here. Oh! No, it does show up. I'll be damned. Still, I thought there was usually a message for, like, touching it. Also, it would have been hella awkward if it landed in front of a Vex attack. Unless it always lands somewhere safe, but, you know. So, what's in here that I can't use? Hello, Kaz. And Reflect seems highly suitable for his, you know, melee combat action. Not that it matters. So, could do this for more cores I probably can't use, barring some really neat passive, or a sudden willingness to use more active weapons. The Disruptor is pretty good, though. Wow, 6 Vec, though. Or I could do something relatively simple. And easier, not that that's a super great island for me. Whatever. What am I, a coward? I mean, in this specific context? Let's see, would this work? Excuse me. This might get messy, honestly. I almost wonder if I should put Anguirus further back so he can, retarget, but it's probably better for him to be on this side. More angles to push Vic away from the buildings rather than towards. Alright. Probably workable. Ugh, asshole. That's a actual problem in it. Alright, so let me think here. That is more assholes than I want to deal with, but okay. So we got... I could ram the stink bug up into its own smoke, which is probably a move I want to make. This, though, this hornet's a problem. Now, I can flip one of these assholes. Easy enough. I don't know if I can get them all. Oh, wait! Mothra could fly through here and push Stinkbug into its cloud and the Spitter into the water, which is a double. Is there no spawns this turn? Thank heaven. Good. Okay, so I do that. Then Disruptor could just flip this loser, because flipping this guy means nothing. Then I guess I could have Rodon get here while Anguirus rams into it from the other side. Or something. Wacky, but I mean, it works, right? Shame the stink bug won't kill the Scion for me. And then I can have Rodon repair, I guess. Why not? Okay, so next turn we have 3 assholes and 1 Scion. Which is also an asshole, just, in a less active way. Alright, so... Funny thing is, I could do the same thing with this stink bug as the last one. Or just ram it in the normal way. I could flip both these two for all the good it does. Though I might, if I'm messing around, I might be best served pushing this stink bug onto the spawn at least. And possibly killing the Scion, because really, why not, And I could just... Yeah, I may as well kill the Scion, push this guy onto the spawn, ram this dude into his own stink cloud, and, I guess that works. I mean, I could just have Rodon be the shield to kill this thing against, but, the Scion is pissing me off. It is kind of funny how stink bugs aren't immune to their own clouds. And what's that give us? Next turn, well, whatever. Oh, fuck, Digger. That is ever a problem. Because it... I mean... Alright, so Rodon... Oh, Anguirus could just kill the Digger in one strike against his rock. Nice of him to attack one of my dudes. Okay, this guy doesn't matter. Rodon could kill this guy, and the Disruptor could flip this guy. And this guy doesn't matter anyway. And, I don't know what Mothra's doing. It almost doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, just not that. Could just, you know, toss a larva somewhere, stink some acid, don't know if there's room to acid anything, but may as well have the larva on the field. And yeah, pushing this guy around doesn't matter that much. Not when I could just... do this, maybe? Why not? Or I could have had the larva spawn black, I suppose, but shouldn't be any need. Oh, finally going for the big price, huh? Alright, well, Watchtower has gone pretty smooth, actually. I mean, you know, let's not get cocky here. We all know the worst is yet to come. Stinkbug Leader has definitely fucked me over a few times before. The wide stink area stuff is, a whole thing. Here maybe? I don't know. There's no good place for this guy. Like, yeah, I mean, problem is with the... Is it only 2 or is it 3 on each side? But yeah, it can make it really hard to get to the side of him and push him. Anyway. I guess Mothra might be better situated to push him than most mechs. Depending. Oh, and of course the Rex. Always the Rex. Oh, really? Okay, so this sucks. Now, I could ignore the boss this turn, which I don't like, but... And everything's so full of stink I can't get where I need. Great. So, let me see here. Anguirus could just ram this guy into the stench, and then Mothra push them... or something. I don't know. There's got to be something useful I can do with the actual group. Now, I'm tempted to have Rodan just jump over the Scion and land on the spawn so things don't get out of hand, but... it's going to be hard to actually solve and get and start taking dudes down, but... If Rodan kills that guy and jumps to spawn, then... I could at least have Anguirus ram this guy into there... And then Mothra push them both over here into the corner. Of course, then they're basically taking fuck all damage. But 2 good hits from my damaging guys could do the boss, though, so that's not the biggest problem. Problem is, of course, solving everything else. Alright, so if I do this, then... Yeah, I hate this, but, you know... Or no, like this guy. There's nothing about this I like, but, you know. At least we're getting rid of some rocks. Joy. Okay, it is only 2 on each side. That's not so bad, really. Now that guy is a problem, and that guy's a problem. Alright, just thinking here. If I... How much damage does this guy do? Okay. I may not be able to avoid some damage here, but... Actually, if I have Mothra push these 2, so 3 is attacking 4, then I could have Rodon get up here and jump to here. So they'd both be badly injured, and 3 would kill 4. And then Anguirus can ram this asshole, 'cause fuck him. I think that works, yeah? It better. I don't have any better ideas. And then, you know, one good hit from Rodon or Anguirus should do the boss next turn, but... This will be gruesome, though, if the new Vec do anything stupid. And oh yeah, of course this is where the digger appears. Alright. I can... Fuck! Oh, fuck you! Oh, you piece of shit, Hornet. Eat your goddamn soul for this. Anyway. Okay, so this asshole has ruined my life. But aside from that, let's see. Alright, now, Rodon could do the boss right now. That does not solve the other problems. The digger... Oh! The digger isn't attacking any buildings, is he? So if Anguirus can't actually get over there to do it. But... Alright, so if Mothra did a flyby and pushed this guy down, or... No, wait. Problem is I would need Anguirus to push him down to do what I need, and Anguirus can't get that high. If Anguirus could get one more over there, then he'd be able to slam this guy down, and the digger would kill him before he did anything bad. But this guy is also a problem. Now, I can... Okay, let me see. Mothra could push this Hornet up and damage the digger in the bargain. But Anguirus cannot possibly get over here. So... Hang on. I could have... Let's see. Anguirus could kill the boss. I could have Mothra fly here so this guy rams into a boulder, killing them both because he's 1 health. Then Rodon could jump over the digger and do... No, wait, did I just describe Mothra doing 2 different things? Let me think about this again. Maybe I'm brain dead. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Mothra pushes these 2, which does solve the Hornet anyway. Then Anguirus kills this guy. Mothra solves the Hornet and damages the Digger. And then Rodon would not be able to do anything about this dude. I mean, Rodon could finish off the Digger, but not the Hornet, and that's not acceptable. Yeah, he can't get that far. See, the thing that's really annoying me is my least bad option might actually involve smashing this guy into a building. I mean, it's much better than taking 4 grid hits right there. Or 3, I guess. But, because, I mean, I could have Mothra fly by here, bump this guy into the rock, and Anguirus smash this guy into a building, and Rodon fly over this guy. Those are all reasonable plays. Well, aside from the building thing. Just trying to think. Alright, hypothetically. Yeah, the problem is Anguirus can't do much but kill the boss. And this guy's too tough to... Okay. If I did this, what result? Yeah, I may not have a good play. Fucking Rodon just couldn't be bothered to have an upgrade to 4 damage, could he? Now, if Mothra did these, then Rodon could kill the... Yeah. Sorry, let me just give this another once over. Yeah, I keep coming back to the problem where I don't have a safe double solve. And Anguirus can't solve anything but the boss. His low-ass movement. Oh well. I suppose taking 1 grid hit here still doesn't seem that bad, considering I have a lot of rep that I may not be able to use at all. And I'm already far away from, perfect anything. So if Anguirus kills this guy, Rodon kills this guy, and Mothra kills this guy, then all I have to do is not suffer too bad from the Digger next turn. And that should be doable. Because he'll be down to 3. Screw you, building. Those people were jerks anyway. And I'm sure the Digger really wants to get here and attack Anguirus. What a juicy target. Which will make it really hard for Anguirus to get a good angle on anything next turn, but that'll probably be okay. Wow, okay, that stink bug really fucking hates Mothra. Could have sworn I damaged the Digger already, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter now. I guess I lost track of what I was doing. Right. Yay, I only had to deliberately smash 1 building to handle that. That's basically a perfect run. Oh, hey, auto shields. That's... I mean, more useful than Esther, I suppose. No. At least at this point. Now, what do we got here? Oh, nothing, yeah. Great. Hell, not much I even would... Well, boosters wouldn't be bad if I was using that stuff. Anyway, auto shields. Sure. Fine. Auto shields. Why not? I had the core anyway. And I guess everything else is grid, huh? Alright, can't do anything else, right? Alright, guess I'm done here. Thank you for watching. Join me next time for the final battle.